you get two rewards, one for the charity and the other one for doing kinship. Now, who you do give to the upper and bottom, meaning the fathers, the grandfathers, and the ones is underneath is the sons and the grandkids. You don't pay the zakat because you're supposed to pay for their needs from the money that you have that you earn. Because if they need, they take from the principle of the money, not from what it came out. Unless if the he cannot cover up from the origin of his money, but the only thing he have left is the zakat money, then he can spend it on them. It will be more prior than others because the Ibn Hajar al-Haytami was asked if the person want to give, if he don't have to be spent on him, but from what will stop that somebody is poor, it is allowed if you don't need to their when you give your taking obligation on him, so as if you have put charity on yourself. Maybe his giving should be better than others. The following question, the third one. What do you think about the he's supposed to buy it before the contract happens? The answer to put the thing in payment so you could get the late uh, payment. So if you sell something to and you're supposed to give it back, you can put a lien on it. And the Islamic conference, they said the seller can put a condition, a deposit to make sure he will be paying the future payment. But just like you cannot sell before they own it, because the to bond something is different than owning it. What do you think the way to make that matter? You you can put a lien on the product because how are you going to even put something on a lien if you don't own it? What is what is the best when for asking that is allowed to? So you have to ask Allah with His high names and attributes. Oh, the life and Qayyum is the one who sustains life. And then the dua that is famous on the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. To seek Allah with a good deed. Oh Allah, we seek you, that you are the one and no one like before you, nothing after you. Allah said to seek, seek the wasila, which is a way, which is the good deed. And we all know about the three famous story about the three who went into the. So the first rock, uh, and one of them he seeked Allah with their actions, and Allah opened it. And also with the right deed, remember the Yaqub who said, and the hypocrites used to uh, feel twice about and if they were told, come so the Prophet of Allah will make safar, they will turn their heads around. Whether you have made safar to them or not, Allah will not forgive them. So, what is allowed, and you have to start your dua by thanking Allah and making uh, dua, and keep thanking Allah and the praising of the Prophet ﷺ. And if you have something that you hide from Allah, mention it to Allah and ask Allah with it. I hope that will be more pleasing to Allah. Someone said, I inherited a lot of money from my father. It was in the and the interest is double what the original money. Do I keep it? Do I take it? This is something that the scholars dispute. Well, it looks like there's nothing wrong with you. They said the the deceased he has the burden of it, and for those that inherited, they have all the numbers, all the things that his friend or family uh, is given it. And can you give zakat al-fitr as grains in Gaza, because in that area it's very high. We have origin and we have exception. The origins, zakat al-fitr, it will be uh, money. So you could get out of that loop, out of, so if the send in the money to our, and they take the zakat al-fitr in cash. Well, what happened in Gaza is it's very different case. So anything that's more beneficial to get the what is meant, if it is known the intention of Allah, then it is better to do the best ways to it. The money, they will not benefit from it when they are under the power, so they have no way to the customers. So with the money that we give to them, every situation is different. So don't with the institutions that take people's effort. سبحانك اللهم أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. When I read the Quran, I'm always sleepy. Is there an explanation? Of course, in the dhikr, it's from the shaitan. It's sleeping from Allah. Allah said they are sleepy, and He sent from the heavens water that to purify you, and then after that He will send another. They said in the jihad during this time it is so you could bring the so do your best to take the rules, like you're among those who drink. The last question we conclude with the blood inside the private part is uh, to be considered period to be inside. Meaning, if she had a piece of cloth and she put it inside and she came covered with blood, is that hayd or no? It came from North Virginia. The answer, and one of the narration on Abu Hassan Shibani, if they are and they ask you about the Mahid and don't touch them. If they did, then you turn back. Allah love those who are obedient, who repent to Allah. So the existing of the harm, even though if there is no water, is there. Also, from the evidence, what Malik said, that women they used to send to Aisha So he used to say, "Do not rush until you see the yellow," meaning they wait for the yellow that's on the cotton, and Aisha stressed on that to clarify it. Also, Amra bint Abd al-Rahman, and she is one of the scholars of those who follow followers of the companions. She used to tell the woman, if any of you, she put the cotton in her private part and came out different color, do not pray until you don't see nothing. The blood inside the private part, it has the same rules of haid. The So if she feel that it came before Maghrib, before the sunset, she can break her fast. And the other scholars, they do not consider it a period. And we're talking about if there is evidence of blood inside the private part of the woman. And they used from their evidence that the blood inside the private part has no role, because the woman see in her she sees exactly what the man say in a dream, sexual dream, and they asked if she have the same rules. He said yes, and she need to wash. It is a disputed matter. Wallahu alam. What is the majority? Because of the strength of their evidence. Wallahu alam.